So somehow I forgot that one of my best friends, Katie, had a brother.
Oh, I remembered her. I hugged her as soon as she and Ashley arrived for my sister's wedding. I said, "Hi, how are you? It's so good to see you again." And she grabs me by the shoulders and holds me back and says, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
So Alyssa's one of my sister's bridesmaids. Katie and Sarah have this fantastic wedding. We're all having a great time, especially Alyssa, who was sneaking sips of White Russian out of a water bottle she had hidden in her purse. Very classy.
Yeah.
I guess Alyssa at some point must have said something to Ashley about the fact that she was digging me a little bit, because next thing I know, Ashley is pulling me aside.
I was a total wing woman. I pulled Nick to the side and I was like, hey, Alyssa and I are single. Do you happen to know anyone we can link up with?
And I go, "Nope, don't think so."
Fortunately, I was feeling very confident after my White Russian. We were having just such a great time, so I kept flirting anyway. Since it was Katie and Sarah's wedding, though, and Nick is Katie's brother, I had to keep it subtle.
It was not subtle.
Yeah, not at all.
The next day, I asked Katie for her green light, and a month later, you drove 6 hours all the way down from Baltimore for our first date. And now, 6 years later, here we are.
Here we are. You know, I think the only thing that could top this amazing day is Uncle Brian's chili. It is going to be the absolute showstopper of this wedding.
I've heard about Uncle Brian's chili a lot, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna quite meet the bar.
I am so excited for Uncle Brian's chili. I actually didn't eat breakfast or lunch.
Hear that Nick's uncle, Uncle Brian, is making his world famous chili, and I'm really looking forward to trying that as well.
I am just absolutely ready, starving myself so that I can gorge myself on his chili. It is the best chili I've ever had.
I have high expectations for chili.
We've just worked so hard to make this wedding happen, and I just have a good feeling. I think everything is just really gonna go smoothly.
Weddings and marriages in general are just ridiculously patriarchal.
I've been looking forward to this for a long time. This is a big day for me.
Unless
The father takes the bride down and basically says, she's yours now. And the husband's like, yeah, okay, I guess.
To be able to walk my daughter down the aisle, and she came up with this idea of me and her mom walking her, and I guess maybe the real reason she asked me and asked her mom to do this because she is just prone to fainting.
Oh, Alyssa has a very bad fainting problem.
I have been known to get a little woozy from time to time.
Case in point, last time we went to a hibachi restaurant as a family, we're all excited and enjoying the show until the onion volcano came out.
And it was crazy, crazy hot, especially with all the flames. And all of a sudden, Alyssa falls out on the floor, and all there was feet.
Look, we pulled out all the stops to keep me from fainting. This is not just a neck fan. This is a neck air conditioner.
At her very first wedding dress fitting, the dress was too tight, and she blacked out.
We had the venue set everything to freezing. I've been chugging water all day. I will not faint.
She's gonna hit the deck hard.
She's going down.
something old and something new. Now the something blue is for Nick's eyes only later tonight.
You ready, sweets?
Whatever happens, just get me to the end of the aisle.
Let's do.
That's my grandmother's ring. That's her something borrowed.
I think I can see her something blue.
Oh, her dress. Absolutely gorgeous and money well spent.
We are gathered here today in the sight of God and these witnesses to join Alyssa and Nick in holy matrimony. On behalf of the...
Hello? I'm just at a wedding. It's no big deal.
And now, with great joy in the presence of God and your loved ones, by the power given me, but most of all by the power of your love, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss.
When do we throw these?
We are so excited about these two getting together. There's a few things that a bride should know about and be prepared for. I'm sorry, we need to talk really quick. Come on, we need to talk. Every bride needs to know about the 3 C's.
Well, one of the C's, chili.
Communication, compromise, and a lot of copulation.
I thought there were 7 C's.
No, they decided Pluto wasn't one of them.
When it comes to these wedding traditions, for instance, introducing the couple as Mr. and Mrs. Man's name, not going to happen. We've talked to our DJ. He is going to introduce us as Mr. and Mrs. Nick and Alyssa Garner, and it'll be great.
Hey,
guys,
good to see you, buddy.
Hey, man, it is such a thrill to be here with you guys on a Tuesday night.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much for
so,
being here.
You're very welcome. So I'm excited. Do you guys have everything you ready? I mean, I'm gonna
ready.
introduce you guys just like you want it, and we're gonna have a party. So you guys get ready started?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Thank
All right, here we
you.
go. Let's do it.
DJ Craig is the man. 30 years of weddings. He is an absolute professional.
Second time today, as husband and wife, how about a great big hand for Mr. and Mrs. Nicholas Garner.
So I hear that Nick has this uncle named Brian. The chili better be good.
No, it looks good. But I'm gonna wait for the chili.
I'm the biggest crybaby. I cry at the drop of a hat, just looking out into nature and it being beautiful and all that. But today, it's Nick's turn. He is going to cry. My personal goal for today is to have him break down an ugly cry.
So when I look back over my life and just all the wonderful things I've experienced, I really have just 2 great loves in this world, one of which is my bride that I just married, and the other is barbecue smoked brisket. I've been waiting for this for so long. Thank you. In that moment, my 2 loves were in the same place. I love you too.
That's good.
what I wanted to be. Do you remember what I used to say?
An elf.
I wanted to be an elf. Apparently, when Nick was little,
His answer was always, I want to be a good husband.
To me, there was no higher calling. It's just my fondest dream. And now I am.
and now you are.
Hello, Alyssa and Nick. Hi, you guys. Listen, a little birdie got in my ear, told me the two of you, well, that you're married today to love's eternal glory. This is freaking huge. That's what she said. Congratulations. Now, I want you to know that I wanted to be there with you, celebrating, bringing some of my famous chili, maybe even wearing tissue boxes on my feet for the wedding. But let me be clear. Well, I spilled the chili and I wasn't invited. So, shoot. Instead, I want to wish you well wishes on a lifetime together filled with new adventures, filled with love and filled with laughter, of course. But most importantly, yes, I want to wish you, Alyssa and Nick, a lifetime filled with chili. Nice. You guys never spill it.
There's a few things that a bride should know about and prepare for. There are 3 things.
No. There's a few things.
There's a few things that a bride should know about and be prepared for.
Take 37.
I've heard some things about Uncle Brian's chili that are fantastic. If Uncle Brian's chili was stock, I would buy so much of it, but I do it on the down low because I don't want anybody to know that I know something that nobody else knows. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? A little bit of information coming from the inside, shall we say?
Hopefully you can edit some of this stuff out.
We've known each other for 8 years now. We had an interesting first meeting, honestly. He got a vibe that I didn't like him. And for years I've been telling him that wasn't really the case. But secretly, it was totally the case. His pants were they were too short. I mean, he was meeting me for the first time. I don't really understand why he couldn't wear longer pants. Why is his wedding the first time I'm seeing him in pants?
Have I gotten to know Alyssa well? Yeah, a little too well. I remember one time when we were living together, I walked downstairs and she was butt naked holding 2 drinks. She thought I was Nick. I'm not Nick.
I'm not used to dressing this fancy. I'm not used to none of this.
So I'm really excited to read my vows. I spent hours and hours just striking through multiple various drafts until unfortunately my procrastination required me to just go upstairs and bang it out in 10 minutes.
That's what she said!